Hello, this is Emma's boyfriend, Adam. He's going to try and describe what Emma's doing with the makeup. She's using something to fill in her eyebrows. She's gently just thinning them in with the, I was going to say paintbrush, the makeup brush. Very attention to detail, starting from the inside, going from the outside of the brow. Just ever so delicately. Just doing that. I love how this has been cut quite significantly because it takes you way longer in real life that you have no idea. The struggle, I'm telling you. Very, very long time. But yeah, so very much attention to detail Emma is. Which I'm sure if you watch all her videos you can see that pretty clearly. Okay. Also, I didn't know you could have an addiction to makeup, but Emma can actually prove that wrong. She's now just starting on the right, doing pretty much the same thing. Thing at the top of the brow, going from the inside to the outside, and now she's doing it in the under of the brow as well. Very much. Do you know what? I actually don't think she blinks when she does this as well. It never looks like she's blinking. Like I remember one time we were playing a game and she couldn't. I thought she was crying, and it's because she forgot to blink. In absolute stitches, it was hilarious. Yeah, so very much same again. Now she just, I want to say that's slightly stroking the top of the brush, and she's using it. I knew what that was called, eyebrow. I called it an eyebrow comb because that's literally what it does. Because you brush the eyebrow. I still stand by that's what it should be called, or is something else. So that's also being used just underneath the brow. I think that's like eyeliner. I'm pretty sure Emma's told me what it's called 100 times because I've always asked what that kind of stuff is, but that just looks like eyeliner. It just goes under the brow. So she's doing that again, and she'll no doubt go to the right to do that. Yeah, oh, look, speak of the devil. I've not watched any of this, by the way. This is me going in blind. She thought it would be funnier like that. Cool. I'm doing alright so far. Semi-professional, which is most I can say than anything else in my career. Anyway, just going from the inside to the outside, brushing it back and forth, and now she's on the number 7. Too fast. It's the number 7 thing. Now she's just blending that into her eye to kind of give it a nice sort of even out. She's doing it with her other eyes. And yeah, this is definitely sped up because it usually takes you like 2 or 3 years to put makeup on. Like I'll be set and ready to go, and I've still got to wait like 2 or 3 hours for Emma to get ready. But this is going for dinner. I think this was even going for a movie once. Now she's just blending it in with one of her makeup brushes now as well. Makes ultimate palette. I always prefer the colourful stuff because I like stuff that pops out. It always looks nicer. Because you see girls put on makeup and it's just more or less the same thing, but Emma tends to go all out with it, which is always really nice. Just put the purple on the side. She's blending that into the upper lid. It's totally like an art form. Like, because I can't do it. I can't do it to save my life. And she'll no doubt make me put makeup on her. She won't put it up because I'll do that bad of a job. I swear. She won't put it up. It'll look bad. She'll end up looking like Pennywise the Clown or something. I swear. It'd be that bad. Yeah. Interesting thing. Emma hates the colour orange. Absolutely detests it. That and yellow. I have a yellow t-shirt that I love the bits and I'm not allowed to wear it. Well, I am allowed to wear it, but I always get a funny face pulled at me when I wear it. Pull a funny face at me right now. Just saying. Yeah. So, again, blending it in with the purple, making a nice tropical colour, I think. Very, very bright colour. Okay, making my point why Emma does makeup always looks quite nice because it pops out. That's always looking good. And very much attention to detail. So, cannot fault her for that. So, just blending back and forth between the left and the right eyes. If there's any other eyes. Again, go for a more darker orange. And again, just going back and forth. I don't know how she can spend this long doing makeup. Well, actually, I do know why, because again, attention to detail. But Emma will tell you I can't sit still for 5 seconds without fidgeting. So I'd probably lose my shit if I was doing makeup. To be blatantly honest. Let's see in front of a video game. I'm like set for days if you do that. And now she's going for it. That looked like pink to me. Very fast. Like I said, she just chucked me in the deep end and was like, oh, you're doing this. And I was like, okay. Okay, that's red. I definitely know that's red. that's water, but I'm not sure. I think that helps the makeup kind of get on a bit better. So yeah, it looks like she's got many sunsets on her eyes. That's nice. Just gently blotching it in at the top with the paintbrush, makeup brush. Definitely makeup brush. I remember when we were painting the living room, I said, would she be mad at me if I use her makeup brushes to paint the wall? I nearly died that night. That was a fun night. Just gently, obviously going over the eyelids. It's looking good. Yeah, very good attention to detail there. Yeah, it's looking good. Yeah. Again, this is like, you can clearly see that she's very carefully, delicately just going over the eyes. So very clear to see. Again, she is very good at what she does. I will give her that for free. I always get very impressed with what she can do. Not that I know how she does it or what she's using at all, apart from the Jaclyn Hill palette, because she will not shut up about the Jaclyn Hill palette. I can remember when we got it, she literally just barged past me and took out the postman's hand. Not to be rude, she just really, really, really wanted the palette. It was a sight to behold, like, honestly. Yeah, so that is a... Oh, that's to paint a wing. I actually know what that is. I probably said it wrong and looks like a total fool, but that's definitely... I like it when she does wings because they look awesome. They look very pretty indeed. Yeah. I don't know why, but I get a whole like I don't even know, ancient Egypt thing with the makeup, you know, kind of Cleopatra. She definitely had wings, definitely, probably. Just and again, attention to detail, just very gently thinning it in. I wonder if that's the thing that takes the most effort, but I'm not sure. Okay, just going back onto the right, just gently doing that out for another wing on the left hand side. Okay. Trying to figure out if I should tell embarrassing stories about Emma, but no, I'll be nice. I'll be nice. Be nice. Yeah. Yeah. No, the wings are looking really good. I was always curious what she used to do them. I always thought it was something like that, and I still don't know the name of it. I think it looks like a stencil. Like, I thought that's what they were called for so long. Just be thankful I don't put makeup on anybody. Yeah, I remember she showed me the running time being 20 minutes, and I was in disbelief. There it is, the Jaclyn Hill palette, her like favourite thing in the world. And she's just using gentle smudges to give the colour a bit more pizzazz. I think everything she does with makeup, she does it to give more pizzazz. Just blending it in there, just nice and gentle. Looking very nice indeed. Gentle. We have far too many makeup wipes in the house. There's literally one person in the house that wears makeup, and it's all for her. Far too many makeup wipes. Just very gently, carefully, so she doesn't smudge the wing. And yeah, being silly. Love it when Emma's being silly. I thought that said shaving balm, but there was no way that's right. I've got the exact same bottle at my mum and dad's. It's like the smallest bottle ever. And it's post-shaving balm, so that'd be really weird unless Emma wants to tell me something. So I'm assuming it's just to get moisture in her skin, because she is all about face moisturiser, and that's the first time you'll ever see her cool herself down, because she's cold all the time. All the time. I can't actually tell if she's trying to like dry her skin or if she's hot. Most likely drying her skin because she's never hot. She's always wondering about how cold she is. And just the beauty blender, just to blend in her skin. Just to kind of, that's foundation. And yeah, I knew what foundation was, but I didn't actually know what it was for. And then I knew what a contour was, and then I totally forgot. So I know she's not doing the contour yet. I know that. I'm wise enough to know that. And yeah, pretty good. Just blending it on her left side now. Just blending it along with her brush. And yeah, it's starting to look nice. I actually don't know how long. I actually always want to ask her what's the longest thing that takes her to do in the morning when she does her makeup. I want to say the eyes because the eyes have a lot of attention to detail, whereas the foundation you kind of got to smudge it on. It's got to be even, and we'll be evening it all out, obviously. But I definitely know for a fact that eyes would probably take the most attention to detail. I would say, especially with the wings and blending in the colours and doing the eyebrows. I'll see that looks about right. She does put a lot of effort into this as well. So I used to spend a lot on makeup as well. Not that I can talk. I've got my vices. Like I've got video games. Like shameful purchasing of the video games all the time. And Emma's got the makeup. Although I still can't believe how much she paid for that palette. But I'm not going to get into that here. Just gently blotching it around, just to kind of even it all out on the head, going down on the cheeks, and that is. That's not lippy. I think it's lippy, but why am I? I just assume I see something like that and it's lipstick. Although I have to say though, if you did use that for lipstick, I don't know how well that would go with her eyes because she's got a very colourful thing. It wouldn't surprise me if she went for something nice and bold on her lips. So I think she's doing contouring. I think she's trying to, because contouring is definitely defining the jawline. I think makeup expert over here, just saying. So she'll just blend that in together, watching that she doesn't get anything on her eye makeup. It's just to obviously give her face a nice colour. Although I tell her that she has a nice colour anyway. But I can guarantee I'm not the only boyfriend that tells their girlfriend that they look nice without makeup. So yeah. But yeah, she's just going to gently blend that in. And going all about like that. Oh, she does well though, because you see plenty of girls that put on way too much makeup. Well, they actually put on weight that they put too much makeup on their face. Emma puts like a nice amount on. Like it's not too heavy. So good. That's the original RCMA non-colour. Oh. And that's just going gently under the eyes, just dabbing them in to give them a nice little light colour underneath the eyes. It's all starting to come together now. Just going up the nose. And just under the chin there. Just going to gentle dab along, just to kind of give it a nice sort of natural look to it, I suppose. Now she's gently dabbing in with the makeup brushes. I keep meaning to ask her how much her makeup brushes would cost, but I'm also too scared to ask. Not gonna lie. Yeah. I use a lot of brushes for like NYX Control Freak. I know that. That's to just comb the brows again. I'm very confused at going over the brows again. I'm sure it's to make them look a lot nicer because not that I would know what I was doing. Now it's using NYX to kind of just blend around the cheek. She's doing contouring. She's doing contouring to give it a nice little shade on the cheeks as well. That's looking really good. Remember I said for like a couple of weeks that her contour looked good, and then I had to stop because she hadn't actually contoured once. So that was a while ago. So that was when I thought I knew what I was talking about. Just gently going over the nose now as well to get a nice wee colour there. Oh, just got a cute wee nose like. Everglow. And that's just going for a nice little glossy colour there. Highlighter. It's highlighter, that's it, it's highlighter. I didn't get help at all, I swear. So it's highlighter just going on the nose and just gently under the lips to give it a nice wee look to it. It's really interesting to see it all come together. I'm not used to that. Usually Emma will go get ready and I can't interrupt her because she's in the zone, so I won't see it till she's totally done. I do get to see it like in between before she does her hair and all that as well. That's another story. So she's just putting some highlighter on her cheekbones there to give it a nice contour. I'm just saying contour everything and hoping that that's right. And there you go, that's starting to look really nice. It's looking good. I'm really glad because I thought I was going to pull her up for doing silly faces, and she never does any silly faces when she's doing makeup. It's very annoying. Very, very annoying. Hello, doing good. And that is the chocolate Soleil. I've said that wrong. I don't know what that is. More, more stuff to go on the contour. Just to go up along the sides. Give it a nice sweet colour, a nice shape to the face. Goes all the way around like that. And that is, what is that? No. Totally chucking me in the deep end, like, honestly. Eyes looking good. I just added more colour to it. Just to the, right enough, because it needs to go under. We'll just add more colour a little bit. Yeah, it totally looks like a sunset. It's a nice colour. So gently going under that. More under this side, just to kind of even. Oh, she is pulling a silly face now. I can pull her up for that now. Oh, she's cute though. She gets away with it. So there's red, just to go under the eyes again, and again on the right hand side. I've said this like 100 times, but again, attention to detail is very important. What she does, like I don't know how she can do all this. I understand why it takes so long now. Sort of, because she still takes absolutely ages. Round the clock, midnight again. That's just to kind of just gently go under the eyes there. I have seen her do this before, because I always wanted to like either give her a fright or play fight her, and I'm afraid I'm going to take out her eye when she's doing this. So I decided to be a responsible adult for a change and avoid that. So being nice. So just gently going under the eyes, and again, just very delicately giving it a bit more of an outline on the eyes to kind of lead up to the wing, I suppose. I really do hope I know what I'm talking about and not just sounding daft. Oh, let's be fair, I think the video would be much more funnier if I was actually sounding daft. Which is most likely. And just, again, careful attention to detail. And yeah, it's definitely a Jack Hill palette. I know when she opens it, like I don't even need to look at the box now that she's been so excited about it. And just to give it a bit more colour, variety in there. She's got a lot going on for colour, like, and I really like it though. It's definitely either like a tropical colour or like an autumn look, which would make sense, because we're in autumn, or at least the end of autumn, relatively. Now she's just kind of just doing her lashes, ever so gently, and full spectrum Urban Decay. I knew another one. Go me. And she's using a light pink just to go on just in the corners of the eyes, just gently blending them in there on each side. That's looking good. And since shaking so much I could read it. Nude Potion. Here we go. Here's the lippy. Cool. That's looking good. The amount of times she's just put lippy on, and it's not the one that stays on either, and just like give me a big smooch on the forehead after I've just gotten myself sorted is ridiculous. Like, I'm feeling nice, I'm looking good, and she just kind of goes, I've got to go wash my face again. Okay. So she's just gently applying to the top of the lips, just very carefully not to do she might be doing no, but I'm not sure. But that's looking good. It's looking very good indeed. Definitely a very girly lippy. It's looking good though, all natural. And eyeliner most one. Falsies, right? Okay. I have seen Emma get so wound up about putting them on. And to be fair, they look like a total pain in the backside to put on. Like I would, if I had to, which I wouldn't. If I had to, I would give up almost instantly. Put it on falsies, and this I believe is to keep the makeup on. And that's the look done. It's looking good, very good. So I hope I did the look justice. Probably not, but I hope you guys liked it, and you should subscribe because she's really good at makeup. Bye.